Best perk for every killer in DBD, explainer in 3 minutes, ready, go. Trapper. Use Corrupted Dimension for more time at the start of the trial to place traps, and use Save the Best for Last to have faster M1 attacks. Wraith. Use Nurse's Calling to ambush and down injured survivors, and use Pop to quickly travel to gens and kick them while you're still cloaked. Billy. Use Bamboozle to counter survivors vaulting windows, and use Scorns to find survivors at the start of the trial really easily. Nurse. Use Starstruck to easily down exposed survivors after hooks, and use Call of Brian to quickly and easily apply gen pressure. Myers. Use Save the Best for Last for faster M1 attacks, and use Infectious Fright to easily slug survivors in your tier 3. Hag. Use Corrupted Intervention for more time at the start of the trial to place your traps, and use Make Your Choice to one-shot the Rescuer if you place traps around a hook. Doctor. Use Distressing so you have a bigger static blast range, and use Merciless Storm so survivors struggle with skill checks at the end of the gen. Huntress. Use Iron Maiden to reload your hatches faster, and use Darkest Reveal to get a free aura reveal when you're reloading. Bubba. Use Bamboozle to counter survivors vaulting windows, and use Tinker to sneak up on gens and get some easy one-shots. Freddy. Use Pop on generators you teleport to, and use Thrilling Tremors to know what gens to teleport to after a hook. Pig. Use Save the Best for Last for faster M1 attacks, and use Nurse's Calling to easily sneak up and down injured survivors. Clown. Use Brutal Strength to kick pre-drop pallets faster, and use Bamboozle to stop survivors vaulting windows. Spirit. Use Shredder to hear survivors easier during your phase walk, and use Coup de Grace to have a longer lunge when you get out of your phase walk. Legion. Use Thanatophobia to slow down gen progress and force survivors to heal, and use Scorns to easily get 2 or more survivors in your Feral Frenzy. Plague. Use Thanatophobia to slow down gen progress when survivors are sick, and use Blood Echo to apply Hemorrhage and Exhaustion to 6 survivors every hook. Ghostface. Use Surveillance to know what gens to sneak up on, and use Nurse's Calling to sneak up on injured and healing survivors. Demogorgon. Use Save the Best for Last for faster M1 attacks, and use Surveillance to know what gens to teleport to. Oni. Use Sloppy Butcher to make it harder for survivors to heal, and use Infectious Fright to easily slug survivors in your Blood Fury. Deathslinger. Use Save the Best for Last for faster M1 attacks, and use Modern Abuse to sneak up on survivors and get easy close range shots. Pyramid Head. Use Nurse's Calling to sword swipe and hit healing survivors, and use Tinker to easily sneak up on gens and sword swipe the survivors. Blight. Use Tinker to sneak up and rush to contest gens, and use Call of Brian to easily and quickly apply gen pressure. Twins. Use Force Penance so that survivors taking protection hits on Victor can't heal, and use Deerstalker to see the aura of dying state survivors when they're slugged with Victor. Trickster. Use Iron Maiden to reload your knives faster, and use Darkness Reveal to get a free aura read when you're reloading. Nemesis. Use Discords because zombies will travel to the gens that got a notification, and use Call of Brian for the same reason and to also apply gen regression. Pinhead. Use Lethal Pursuer to easily find the cube at the start of the trial, and use Hoarder to know when survivors pick up the cube. Artist. Use Lethal Pursuer to know what gens to crow at the start of the trial, and use Floods of Rage to know where to send your crows after an unhook. Onryo. Use Make Your Choice to teleport back to unhooks and one-shot the Rescuer, and use Discords to know where to teleport to apply Condemned on multiple survivors. Dredge. Use Make Your Choice to teleport back to unhooks and one-shot the Rescuer, and use Gift of Pain to gain Nightfall faster from unhooked survivors staying injured. Wesker. Use Bamboozle to easily block windows during your virulent bound, and use Starstruck to easily expose survivors with your larger tear radius.